My name is Craig Leeson. I'm the director of the film Plastic Ocean, which looks at the issue of single-use plastic and how it gets into the marine environment, comes back through the food chain and causes human health effects on us humans and the damage that it's causing the environment. The film took 8 years as a project. It took 4 years to produce. We filmed in 20 locations around the world, and we involved influential people like Sir David Attenborough and Dr. Sylvia Earle, who speak in the film about the issue of single-use plastic. And for Sir David, it was the very first film, issues-based film, that he's ever been involved with, because he's a natural historian and he doesn't usually get involved in issues. But for him, it's such an important problem that he wanted to have a voice. And of course, he's carried that voice through to Blue Planet 2, the series, which is wonderful and fantastic because it gets the issue even further out into public awareness. And that's the reason mainly why we made the film and why Plastic Oceans Foundation made the film. Multimedia awareness is critical because it not only enables you to reach a far wider audience, it also allows you the analytics to gauge how effective your message has been. So for example, when we released the trailer for the film, before the film was released, and this is a year before, we watched as the counter on the number of views clicked over at a rapid pace to 600,000 people within 12 hours. And that told us, first of all, that we were being watched, that the reach that we'd done with the push of the information on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms before we released the trailer, and engaging other NGOs in their database, had actually worked. So people were waiting for it and were ready to acknowledge that the trailer was there. So when we finally got the film out, it allowed us to generate an audience for our distribution. And we had the three-pronged distribution approach. That was cinematic, it was streaming, so it's on Netflix, iTunes, Amazon, and we have a citizens screening apparatus which allows anybody to take the film into a country hall or a cinema or their clubhouse and do their own screening. And we have about 20 or 30 of those going on any night of the week, anywhere in the world. And that's mainly advertised through our social media platforms. So for me as a director of a film, it's enabled me to watch very closely, because Netflix doesn't tell you how many audiences or how many eyeballs you've had on your film. iTunes does. And so we knew, for example, on iTunes that we were the #1 documentary within 2 weeks. But Netflix, we can't. So social media gives us the ability to do that.